Hallelujah. Welcome back. Monday, the world's ending. Gap down. Short the weakness. Short, 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 short. Mm-mm. 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 We were long all day, all night. Why? 59.37. Level I laid out Sunday morning. Sunday morning. Before we even opened. What was the low of this gap down? 59.37. Oh. 59.37 to 6015 over 6015. Our target was 6035. If you heard me on the stream, you heard me call it even before we opened on the cash session that we would like to see 15 trade. Once we got the buyback, I said, caution, guys, we're headed to 35. Called that stuff before it even traded. Beautiful day. Longs, longs, longs. Sucks to be a bear. Really does. There's only a time, certain time to be a bear. Let's go long. I don't know why you guys fight all the time. Anyways, what is today? Today is the first day of February trading. Today is February 3rd. Hello, everybody. If you like what I'm doing, give me a thumbs up on the video. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, leave a comment below. I appreciate your help. Appreciate the views. Who am I? I am an order flow trader. If you want to come learn how accurate we are doing this stuff and have these gangster game plans to go off of every single day and live support going on all day long and learn how to read this cool stuff, links in the description. If you don't, all good. But if you come and join us, be prepared to work hard. Okay? I'll give you all the tools you need, but it's up to you to apply yourself. That being said, let's get into it. Early yesterday morning, Sunday, I do my weekly watch list for the team, and I lay out the E-mini, I lay out NQ, I lay out gold, I lay out oil, everything that I'm thinking of. For the E-mini, something I knew we were going to gap down, okay? But I wanted to see, I believe that if we gap down below 96, we would gap down into 59.37, which I wanted to be a buyer. Turns out it was the exact low of the overnight session, and I put this plan out, I don't know, 12 hours? No, 8-10 hours before we opened on Sunday night. What does it say? You can see here on the look below 59.37, the stop area would be around 58.59 for the monthly setup, right? So monthly closes, monthly setups, you got to look at monthly charts. Got to understand the level and the context based on monthly closes. It's a it's a good monthly close over 59.37. So January was a good monthly close over my 59.37. So what do I want to do? I'm looking for continuation long over 59.37. I think the market needs to balance this week and figure out how to digest the tariff news. I would prefer a trade into 59.37 and take a look at it. But I do think order flow depending that we could see 58.59, 58.59 this week. Wrong. 59.37 was rock solid last night. Market spoke and said, Sean, your level is rock solid. We're buying it here. We're going up to 6015. Okay. That was the plan if you were on the live stream this morning on YouTube, right? So that was our plan to be long. And here's the update after balance. Okay, after we get the balance session, wild session, we sold off 59.76 to Sam like we were planning. I warned of the bid into 57. I called the low of day live on stream. I said, as we trade into 57, I said, guys, 57's got a bid, right? We looked one more push below it into 52, and the news came in, and we just fucking took off. So they started buying this before the news came in. We could see it on the tape. You can go back on the live stream, go listen. Like, just called it perfectly. I warned of a bid at 57. We looked a bit further below and absolutely took off on Trump news, getting to our 6015 target I laid out from 59.37 last night. Incredible. So we wanted to be long at 59.37 last night. Our target was 6015. We knew that if 6015 held bids today and held closes, we could trade into 35, best case scenario 54. Check this out. Now everyone will FOMO long here into 615.75. This is not a new level for us. There's no support below 6K. Where was the bid? 6005. That's where it was bid all day today. And there's a strategic area there We have a level at 6005, but we're mainly just watching the order flow and looks below 15. Now look at this. If bulls cannot bid 6015, I favor a return into 96 from here, possibly lower into 7650 as we have not retested since the push. So very ugly structure. We have not pulled back to retest certain levels. And it's very thin below 96. This was key. Bulls must bid here at 96 and get this auction session closes above 6015. Ding, ding, ding. That's the most important part of the day. Auction closes above 6015 to open up where? 35 possibility today, en route to 54.75. Not 0 DTE. Turns out it was 0 DTE. Okay? After hours. We're trading it right now. So you can see I called the high a day before it even traded, because what the order flow says is if we can close 6015, it opens up a path to 35. You got to understand 35.25. I'll get into the charts here, but I want to outline this, why the markets move the way they do, because market, okay, they're fractal. You got to understand the basis of fractals in your trading. If you're just trading some sort of stupid little bull flag, bear flag, you're not learning anything, right? You're not learning anything about the structure of markets, how they auction, all this stuff, acceptance, all that stuff. So many people here will FOMO here above 6K, and we can see it on the tape. Be very cautious if auction cannot close 6015.75. That was a big key takeaway. Let's get into the charts. Quit talking here. Awesome day. I didn't take my first trade until short off of, how do I move myself here? Until short off 35. Okay, so here we go. So we come down here, and right here, right into 59, 57, I saw them buying this. So you can go back on the live stream and go listen. I kept talking about it. I'm like, man, guys, like, I know we're bearish here, but they are buying this, right? We failed 76 right away, and we tried to trade into our 37, but they just started buying it, and then we just took off. So this leaves a bunch of thin structure that we eventually have to retrace and trade. The key part here is when 1030 open, when this closed, I should say 1030 closed, and I saw this massive volume at the top of the session. I'm like, there's our bid support. So when we pulled back into 6005 and we broke out of balance, I was like, this thing's fucking gone. Okay, now at this point, we have now closed over 6015.75. Good close above, close above, close above, close above, close above, close above. Look at how much bidding is going on here at 6015.75. Right? There's a reason why this level is so important. I've gotten this trade many times over the past few months. 15 to 93, 15 to 93, 15 to 93. We've had it like 3 or 4 times. We're getting the same trade here right now. It's just the order flow has to agree, right? Once the order flow is in, it says, okay, we're going to 93 again. So for us, this is a really good short here. Once we got up here, I saw there was no bid left. And so this is a natural 30-minute entry for us. Close below, I shorted here, took it down to 15, my day was done. But there was more to be had here because we held this, we held this. Once we closed 1230 like this, I'm like, well, this thing's going to go back up. Rotate. And what this 35 to 15 area zone represents to me is rotation. There's a certain area every day that we trade that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I know until we close above 35 or close below 15 that we're going to stay in this range all day and just rotate, 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 rotate. So the market's basically digesting this huge move. And again, we rotate from 15 to 35, another perfect 20-point trade for us. It's not until here, 2 o'clock, we tried to look above and we tried to get to our, remember this target, this level I laid up here, right here, 54.75 right here. And we just hit it after hours, literally to the tick. We're right here. This level's critical tonight. But now that we got the daily close over 15, as long as we hold pullbacks, we'll see if we can get acceptance here over 54 or not. But that was the perfect day for us. We didn't even worry about this, right? We're like, okay, we're not going to get a fill in this session. Let's let the session close. We get the whole rest of the day to let this set up. It's set up beautifully for the short here and set up beautifully for the long here. Set up beautifully for the long here. So we had multiple 20-point rips up and down in our favor because we knew the levels. We knew exactly what, like when this happens, we don't even care. We're like, okay, cool. we just have to wait like an hour for this to set up properly. And it's set up beautifully. It took 2 hours to set up here. It took another, here took us at least 1, 2, 3, 4. It took us 2 hours to set up for the long off 15.75. But we preach, wait. Spend 90% of your day waiting, 10% of your day, maybe 2% of your day actually taking a trade. I only take one trade a day, usually, sometimes two. That's all I need. So I will wait 4, 5, 6 hours for it to set up because I do not put my risk in the market until everything sets up perfectly. And then I take the trade. So that's how you should be trading. You shouldn't be taking 9 trades a day, 10 trades a day because you're too zoomed in, right? You're too zoomed in my opinion. That's just me. But that was our day. As you can see, an absolutely perfect game plan here this morning. If you look at last night, when I called 9:37 long at 5 in the morning, at 7 in the morning for the team, we opened and we traded perfectly to 59.37, and my level held beautifully, and we rallied all the way to 76 last night. This is a massive move, and as soon as London came in, there's like, let's fucking buy it, let's go. Right, and then we're up and above here on 76, up 76, and we had a feeling that we would, sell here off 86. It's a rotational zone here to start the open, so we knew 86, 76.50, and down here at around 66.25, this would be a rotational zone, and we moved out of it, but not for very long, and then we just got bought up and got the party started. So all in all, we were long. We've been long since this gap down. We knew we had pretty good idea 59.37 would hold. We hit our 60.15 target. We're on our way here to 54 already tonight. We basically just closed right on the tick. It's not a coincidence, right? You just need to understand the levels. So that's it for us. Fantastic day. I'll keep this video pretty short. Happy Monday. Happy start to February. Pretty easy day for us. Again, I'll sign her off here. If you like what I'm doing, leave me a comment. If you want to come learn, just hit the link in the description, man, and you'll be working with me right beside me all day long. If you like what I'm doing, you want to come learn this stuff. It's amazing what you can see, right? I'll help you visualize the market. Daily charts, 4-hour charts, even if maybe you trade the 5-minute. You can learn to read the order flow in a 5-minute if you want. 10-minute, 15-minute. I'm a 30-minute trader. That's all I need, right? I just wait for these little candlesticks in the order flow to agree with my levels. And as you can see, if you're a follower of the channel, every day we nail the top and bottom of the market every single day. So it's fun. My whole goal is to make trading as boring as possible, right? And that's how it should be. Boring as possible. That's it for us. I got to get this game plan out to the team, and I'll get this uploaded here in a little bit. And hope you guys had a good start to the month. I know we did. It was a good day. See you guys tomorrow. Make sure you come in live stream. Live stream's free. First hour of the day, balance session. You get me on the microphone. You get me talking the whole first hour about levels, context, order flow, and yeah, it's worth it. It's probably the best stream in the business. There's only about 3 people who show up to the stream every day, but they're getting a gang of nuggets every single day here. So, anyways, maybe we'll break the record and get like 10 people one day. You never know. So it doesn't matter to me. We're just trading. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be another good day. Rock and roll. Woo! I'm glad this market's back, baby. Love what Trump's doing. Let's go, baby.